Alright, y'all. So, I bend it down. Oh, this shit. What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Let's get set up. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. So, let's get into it, y'all. So, it's your Healthy Habits and Lifestyle Coach, Giovanni. I am at Iconic Vegan Eatery, Black-owned restaurant in Dallas, Texas, located in a grocery store and Thrive. And so I'm excited because we're about to try these breakfast options. All right, it's about to come down. So we have the French toast, the omelet, we have grits, we have sausage, eggs, and potatoes. We also have, slide it over so y'all can see. We also have breakfast tacos. All right, breakfast tacos. We have the sausage, egg, and potatoes, and then we have the potato, egg, and cheese tacos. All right, got some sauce. I also tried some chia seed pudding, which was actually very, very good. Never had it before. Mango pineapple, so it is a good vibe to start your day. And then we also have some sauces. All right, so I'm excited. We're gonna tap into the food, try it out, and then we're gonna talk to Chef Otis. So let's get into it. Y'all was about to get my grits. Y'all about to get my grits. We got this. I got this new TikTok shop stand, so something a little big. So hopefully that works a little bit better. All right, let's get it out. For those of you that get motion sickness, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's see. Here we go. What you think? Mm-hmm. Thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna go with this plate first. I'm gonna go with the eggs. Do I? I think I'm gonna go with the taco. I'm gonna go with the taco, y'all. So if you're just now tuning in, what's up? I see you. I'm trying vegan, Iconic Vegan Eatery breakfast. So I'm about to try the breakfast tacos. I'm gonna do a little sauce.
What kind of sauce is it? It's like green tea.
It smells good. I'm just gonna do a little bit on one side and see how it goes. I always gotta try it the way the chef intends. So y'all can see it. And we'll ask the chef what's all in the sauce. So let's see. Definitely the sauce brings it, the flavor in. The potatoes are cooked perfectly. There's a little kick. So I don't know if the kick is coming from the potatoes, the sauce, the sausage, the eggs. But y'all, this is the sausage, potato, egg, cheese with the green sauce. Breakfast taco. So good. If you're just tuning in, let me know if you like breakfast tacos. Drop tacos in the comments. Let me know if you like tacos. Oh my God, I lost a potato. You want to try it?
Yeah. Let me go with the tomatoes.
Sauce or no sauce?
Sauce. Sauce me down.
All right, you can see this is the next potato taco, breakfast taco. This breakfast taco is the potato, egg, and cheese.
Oh, it's good too.
I'm not huge on tomatoes, but I wanted to make sure I got some good experiences for everybody. So the things I may not eat, I want to make sure y'all still get it in.
Yeah,
All right.
let's do it.
Losing potatoes and eggs. So I lost a potato. You lost the egg.
Guess what? It's gonna be eaten.
How is it?
It's really good.
Okay. Oh, tell us about the flavors. What are you getting out of it? Is there a little kick? Is it seasoned?
It's not a kick to me. I like spicy food, so it's not a big kick. So if you like spicy food, you may want to go with something like more the red with a little few more peppers in it. But this is really good.
Okay. You want to try the sausage one and see how that goes, y'all? After we try the breakfast tacos, I got the egg, sausage, and potatoes. Also the grits. I got the grits too. But she's gonna try the French toast and the omelet. I'm not an omelet person. If you're an omelet person, drop omelet in the comments. But these tacos are good. Like I feel like I need a whole nother one, and I didn't even finish it just quite yet. So I'm about to finish a taco while I'm listening to y'all. Oh. While y'all let me know if you are a vibe or no vibe. Yeah, you cannot go wrong with the breakfast tacos.
Losing food.
You might need an extra container
Mm-hmm.
in order to capture everything.
They're really good.
Y'all, I love my sausage, egg,
Yeah,
potato.
that's really good. And they also have a bacon option. So you can order that.
Mm-hmm. So there's 3 breakfast taco options. You can get the potato, egg, and cheese taco. You can get the sausage, egg, potato. I don't think mine came with cheese. And you can get the bacon taco. I didn't go for the bacon. I went with the sausage. I also saw that the sausage was soy and gluten-free. One of the things I love about Iconic is that even though they are a plant-based restaurant, they don't have a lot of processed food options. Like they have a lot of whole food options on the menu. I typically, yeah, if you've seen it before, I have another video, the fish plate. One of the fish plates is one of my favorite on the regular menu, the day menu. He just launched this breakfast menu, so I had to come check it out and see what it all the taste was going for. So the breakfast tacos is what I'm having first. But on the regular menu, I absolutely love the Brussels sprouts. I love the fish plate. They are my absolute favorite. Hands down the favorite. I let other people try it. They love the Brussels sprouts. They vibe with the fish plate. So if you don't catch them during breakfast, those are the options to go for. So we about to tap out because the tacos are gone. And yeah, when I tell you these not your little regular smegular tacos that you get at fast food restaurants, the potatoes, bell peppers, onions, the eggs, and I believe the eggs are made from mung beans. So again, all of this is plant-based. We're gonna ask them all about it in the interview because clearly we can't talk right now. We just got to eat and try it out. Oh, you better try your omelet?
Not yet.
So let me know. Would y'all try it out? Try the breakfast tacos. And if so, which one are you going with? And as I was telling y'all, very minimal processed food options with Iconic. And that's something that I absolutely love. So we're about to get into the next thing.
What's the next thing? Gotcha.
I don't know. Should I try the potatoes, eggs, And hash browns, or should I try the grits, y'all? Which one? That was a little kick.
What was the kick?
It was like a pepper. It was a pepper of some sort. All right, y'all. So I'm about to put this down right here. And so we got the grits. I feel like I need a potato to clear my palate. Ooh, y'all see the creaminess of these grits? Ooh. Let me know, are y'all grits or oatmeal? Grits or oatmeal? If you catch the replay, still comment. Let me know if you're a grits person or an oatmeal person.
What did you grow up on? Grits.
I grew up on grits. I grew up on grits, and I'm not huge on oatmeal at all. So I would go grits before oatmeal, but I love a good grit experience. So fish and grits, shrimp and grits, salmon and grits. That's a vibe. So I'm gonna try the grits by itself, y'all, but then I'm gonna probably add my sausage, my eggs. Ready?
Let's try it. Let's do it.
This is definitely a different taste. I've never had grits that taste like that. It's very creamy, y'all. Very creamy. It's almost a mixture of cream of wheat and grits together. I absolutely love cream of wheat.
I like a mashed potato. Something.
We gotta ask him what's in the grits. How he pairs the grits, but
These are good.
It very much so. You get a mic. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm going to be able to add my eggs and sausage to this because I can't put it down.
You know what I love? A good mashed potato. And you know when you have a good mashed potato.
Oh my goodness.
The mashed potatoes are so smooth and creamy. These grits are like that. They are so good.
Y'all, you don't got to add nothing to these grits.
Oh, I can eat these every day, girl.
Y'all, don't. I'm about done.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all. Okay. Well, the grits are a hit, y'all. Iconic Vegan Eatery. The grits are 10 out of 10 for me.
For sure. 10 out of 10.
Don't come in here with your preconceived notion of what you thought grits was going to taste like. This is definitely a different experience. Creamy, delicious. Oh my gosh. Well, I thought I was going to create a breakfast bowl. Add my sausage, add my eggs to my grits. But as you can see, I can't put my spoon down. Chef Otis, you almost ready?
I'm ready to go.
Here you go.
Oh, I get mic'd up all professional like. It's my friend. She got a podcast. Y'all better listen. Go ahead.
Y'all, this is Chef Otis. Yes. Okay. Y'all, let me know if you can hear Chef Otis in the comments. Let me know if you can hear Chef Otis. Chef Otis, I can't even put the grits down. Hold on, let me get this last piece of grits. Chef Otis, let them know who you are.
I am not a chef. I'm an ice cream maker, but I'm not a chef.
Keep telling us.
But that just goes to show you how adversity will mold you into things you never thought you could be. But I'm an ice cream maker, and I don't know if anybody remember, I used to sell vegan sushi here too.
I never had it.
Well, let's rewind. 5 years ago, I was watching Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg. That's telling you a lot about me, but I was watching them. They two of my favorite people. They was making ice cream. I went and bought this little teeny ice cream maker and started playing with ice cream because my grandmother used to make ice cream. My mom used to make ice cream. I come from an ice cream making family that I had really forgotten about.
Dallas, y'all. Dallas, Texas. In the Thrive Market, right? Ann's Thrive. They want to know the location.
Ann's Health Food Center.
Ann's Health Food Center, y'all.
It's at 2634 South Zane Boulevard.
There you go.
Dallas, Texas. So I started playing with this ice cream. I hadn't had ice cream in because my family don't do milk. So we always made ice cream, either coconut, almond, or oats, right? We're talking in the 70s. Yeah, so
You've been on this for a while.
So this diet was around long before the term vegan came about. And I'll tell anybody who want to hear, we ain't come for the save. That's not why we in Oak Cliff. I don't think that should be the mission. And I don't think we can, as plant-based eaters, vegans, whatever you want to call yourself, I really think we're missing the mark with love. We really alienate people and judge people, and I get it. You don't eat like I do. I understand. I still love you, and if I don't do that, I ain't gonna never get you to change anyway. You know, so I would say probably anywhere from 33 to 38% of my customer base are not vegan.
And I think that's a big part of it when you talk about love. Because when I really started embracing the journey of healing myself with endometriosis, adenomyosis, polycystic ovarian syndrome, fibroids, and people say you can start at nutrition because typically we eat every day. And that's where a lot of our choices come from every single day. And so as I started embracing more plant-based foods, I realized I wasn't a journey of just healing. I was on a journey of love, because how I choose to eat my food, how I choose to move my body, how I choose to think, feel, believe, that goes in how I love myself and love my life and value it. And so I love that you brought love into it, because it's more than just the food. It's more than just the food experience. It's bigger than that.
Absolutely.
But knowing that food is a vehicle to truly help and heal is a big thing, because
and bring together.
Yes, like, culturally.
I'm catering an event in August. Half the people are vegan, half the people are not. That's cool. You know, I get it, because I know as a vegan we're not going to eat, but I promise you're going to get a few of them.
So the ice cream maker is catering
a whole food event, y'all. You hear me? A whole food event, man. And business went crazy. I had partnered with an individual. I had 2 food trailers. But anyway, one day.
So did you start the journey with food trailers, or you started with
the journey with food? I started the journey in the back seat of my car.
Take us back there.
So
Otis, take us back there.
And
y'all let us know. Drop ice cream in the comments. Let me know that y'all can hear.
I was making. I was working in the oil and gas industry in Houston.
Okay, oil and gas in Houston.
And I made this ice cream, and I took it to a friend of mine who had, shout out to Saran, our little red one shop in Houston. She just opened up another spot in California. But that's the first person that bought my ice cream, because her husband is lactose intolerant. And I'm in it's a metaphysical shop. I'm in there buying my stones and crystals. You made this ice cream, bring some for my husband. At that time, I think the ice cream was like $30 a pint. Because I'm saying I'm buying small. I just know I paid a lot of money to make this little bit of ice cream. She bought it, she posted it. I was sitting outside her shop with a tent and a bag with dry ice in it, and just big bowls of ice cream that I had made. And that translated into containers, and that translated into drugs, and the tent jugs are cartons. And then a friend of mine bought me an ice cream trailer. I moved everything. God is good, because most of the stuff I've gotten along this journey, people have donated to me or given me. So I'm not.
What made your ice cream different? Like what
it
made
was
them?
Nutrition. Ice cream was different because even if you look at some ice cream back here, so delicious or whoever, and you turn it around and you look at the nutritional facts, it really is just ice cream. It's a treat. It's
really not getting any nutritional benefits from eating.
And you can still do that with ice cream. You can still have potassium, like you put sea moss in ice cream, you can put spirulina in ice cream, you can put turmeric in ice cream. You can put all that good stuff that we quote unquote plant-based people eat, put in ice cream, and people will eat it. Because if you make the ice cream good enough, you can't even taste it. It's just in there. I didn't want to change the experience of ice cream, but I just felt like everything you eat is either healing you or killing you. Everything. Agreed. It doesn't matter if it's chewing gum. if you're putting it in your system, it's either healing you or killing you. So let's make ice cream a little more nutritional and see what happens. So now I'm putting spirulina in ice cream and selling it to babies, and they love it.
That's a beautiful thing.
Right. And I'm saying, man, you talking about kids that go to school, eat dirt. I know I did. I tasted my mud pies. I'm gonna let you know, my mud pies look so good. It was still dirt, but I tasted it. So I imagine other kids do too. They do things that we think, so we gotta pay attention to how we protect them.
What was your favorite ice cream flavor?
Banana pudding.
Hands down.
Hands down.
From Houston to now. Banana pudding has always been the best flavor ice cream. It's our best seller.
Banana pudding, butter pecan. It's Texas. So you're not going to sway too far from them pecans or pecans. I don't know which one y'all call
say pecans.
I say pecans.
I say pecans.
Pecans. That's what I say. But is it in the South? Is it pecans or pecans?
I'm from South Carolina. We say pecans.
Pecans, and that's what I'm saying. And my parents are from.
Sumter. Uh-oh. What that mean?
You serious? Mm-hmm. It's a small world. My parents are from Florence.
Okay.
So another interesting story. I'm an ex-con. I did 17 years in prison.
Ooh.
So my story is a bit different. Even with all that I have at Iconic, I hope, my goal is that it will give me a voice, that somebody will listen. You know how they are. If you ain't got nothing.
Well, we got people listening right now, and that's live.
To say, right? So you see, I work with a lot of young adults here. I prefer them over older people because I give a chance to give them things that other people can't give them. My chef is, a lot of people don't think he's 20. He just turned 23. He's been on his own since he was 20. But it's an honor. Like he looks at me like a father, and I look at him like a son. And I look at him like a son. So
I love that. That's your story, because that's similar to other people who have a passion with cooking, and they're like, okay, when I get out, I'm going to make something of myself. I'm going to take my talents, my strengths, and I'm going to put it towards something positive to fuel and to really give back. And I think that's something that we don't hear enough about, is how people are really changing their lives and then growing businesses, not just a business, but businesses. And I like that. And so I'm grateful for that. You definitely have a voice.
Yeah, this fight is hard, man. Because anybody out there who's an ex-con will tell you, I came home in 2004. I still can't do a lot of stuff. Been finished parole. I don't owe nobody anything. I'm out here free as a bird, but I can't get a job at a bank. I can't be a stockbroker. I can't be a doctor. I can't be a nurse. I can't be a teacher. And I ain't never raped nobody or killed nobody. I'm a drug dealer, y'all. That's what I did. I shot a few guns at a few people, but that's what I did. But I ain't never did anything that would tell you I can't be trusted around people.
Right.
I never. But once you have a felony on your record, the buck stops for you. In a lot of places, like in Houston, you can't rent an apartment with a felony. If you have a violent felony of any sort, you're going to find it hard trying to find somewhere to live, and it don't matter how old it is.
So, Otis, talk to the people who are the young Otises that have made these decisions, that feel like the system has now kept us kind of like contained, and you feel like you can't do this or that, but that's not your story. That's not where you are. Even your son on the natural lemonade, like you even have your kids with businesses now. Like talk to them about the opportunities that are still available, even when they can't see. Oh, I thought it was.
Nope.
I thought it was your son.
But he's my son while he here.
There you go. But look at that. I have kids, students his age.
From his first bottle of lemonade, and that's my son. That's Ryan is my boy.
That's what I'm saying. Like there are kids I teach that don't have businesses, or maybe their family might have businesses, or some of them, their parents aren't even
you need to have Ryan
legal immigrants.
Come to your class and talk to your kids, because Ryan has my motto. One thing about going to prison, I was at the bottom when I came home. I wasn't scared of nothing. If you're going to take a risk to put yourself in jail, growing a business ain't pretty. You're not going to always be doing it by the book, by the tape, by that. No, it's going to be ugly trying to build this brand. It's going to be scary trying to build this brand. You're going to be wondering if they're going to come knock on your door. You didn't pay this, or you didn't do that, or you didn't sign this, or you didn't register that. You just be praying that the Lord get you to that point, or the universe get you to that point, or the ancestors get you to that point, because I don't want to alienate anybody.
Right.
But that's how business is. If you coming in here scared.
So the avenue is business for them. If they feel like I can't work for nobody, I can't be here, I
Work
can't
for
do
yourself.
that.
And there's always something. There is not. I tell my employees every day, there is nothing you see that has been done the best it can be done. That phone can be better. This microphone can be better. This cup can be. This straw can. Everything has room for improvement. And
So that's a message right there, Otis.
Yeah.
Like whatever you feel like you want to improve, that you don't like, that you feel like
Make it
could be
better.
shifted, make it better. Start there with your business venture or your idea
And
or your
sell it.
concept and run with
And
it.
sell it.
And sell it like outside of your car, in your car, or
That's
give it to
right.
one person that believes in you and then have them promote it and put it out there. And then the chain reacts because other people want to try good things and experience good things. So
Yeah. The key to success is talking to people. And when that runs out, talk to more people. That's the key to success. Just keep talking, talk to everybody you know. And when they run out, you don't know nobody else, find you somebody else to talk to about what you're doing and where you're going with what you got. Because it ain't gonna be your friends, it's not gonna be your family. The people you meet along the way are the ones who will sustain your business. I'm from New York. Talk to my son and them every day, and they always say to me, "Man, these people out here ain't gonna buy that." And they looking at the hood they from. And I'm telling them, well, if that's the money you looking for, you ain't ready for business, because this Chico Chamba store is on the corner, and don't none of y'all go there.
and it's there.
And booming. And booming. Don't be trying to make no business and sell your family and friends. Find the need and the purpose out here. There are, if you're not smart enough to know that roads are built from concrete, and if they're going to build more roads, they're going to need concrete. So maybe I should find some concrete to invest in. It really is that simple, y'all. You just got to think about it. The world is growing. And so everything here has to grow with it. Find out what it is you want to make grow, or realize, yeah, that highway is going to have to be different in a little while. And if you dig out the layers, you'll find somewhere to put your cash to those who have that cash. I'm talking to all of y'all, hustlers and business people alike.
Right. You talking to me too?
You
Because I
understand what
mean,
I'm
when
saying?
you're thinking about growing, it doesn't necessarily have to be a physical product. It could be a movement. It could be growing a belief, a thought system. It could be growing a certain type of lifestyle that you know that's going to be healing, or growing a platform where you're talking to more people, never knowing who's going to hear this, who's going to resonate with it. So they do something with it. They feel empowered. So I love it. I hope y'all vibing with Otis.
Don't get
That's another thing. So talk to them about wanting to be in comfort and not wanting to be uncomfortable, even when going after something that they've never had and they don't see necessarily the path. No one's showed them the path that
You're
they have to
already
do.
uncomfortable. That's why you're looking for something. Like I'm saying, who comfortable? I ain't comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be. The world is not a perfect place. They still have borders and stuff like that in the world they didn't make. I can't just get up and go to Europe because I want to. Who told y'all that? Who told I can't? Like, they built imaginary lines and stuff to sort of, box us in, and we cool with that. No is not an option. Don't is not an option. Fear is not an option. Just keep going.
So take the options that you think you have off the table because they're really not there.
Yeah, they there.
Oh, and trust your crazy
Trust
dreams.
your
I like
crazy
that.
dreams.
Trust
They
your crazy
work.
dreams. That's a
Man,
vibe.
you think about it. Who?
Drop trust in the comments, y'all, if you felt that one.
You know how the world looked when they first built the car? So you just imagine, they got horses walking up and down the street, and a car come flying by. Ooh, it offset the whole world. But imagine if the man said, well, we already got horses. He thought, man, it's something better than that. It's something better than that. And I don't care how old the world get, y'all. It's something better than that. It's something better.
It is. So speaking on something is better than that. And we're at Iconic Vegan Eatery and we eating food. And you just said boxed in. talk about the people who have that boxed in thought process when it comes to food being a vehicle for healing, food being something that you should use to heal your body, fuel your body, not necessarily just to feed your mind or go off of cravings. Like you pretty much don't have a menu that's filled with a whole bunch of processed foods. You just said you grew up mostly like not drinking milk. I don't know if could you have dairy when you grew up? Couldn't have cheese. So your lifestyle has pretty much different versus some other people from the South that grew up on the cheese, that grew up on the meat. Talk to them about the thought of feeling boxed in. I can't go without my cheese. I can't go without my meat. What does that thought process do to you in regards to how you're able to really show up and thrive in this thing called life?
Ooh, food, man. Food is a thing. Food only tastes good because you season it with plants. That's the first thing I'm gonna tell you. That's because if you go and you take a piece of chicken out the yard or out the store and you go throw it in your frying pan, you don't put nothing on it. Just cook the chicken till it's done, just like you like it. Nice and crispy hot and eat it. You're not gonna like that. We don't eat food, we eat seasonings, y'all. We eat herbs. That's really what we eat.
We don't eat food, we eat seasoning.
We eat herbs. That's what we eat. That's what our bodies long for. That's what we're craving. And we've just find different ways to put it in our body that's appealing to the flesh or that we like. So you like that steak, meaty flavor. So you're not going to eat it by itself. So you put these herbs, this medicine on it, and then you eat it. But if you took the herbs away and you just fry, you would not like that. So if you can mimic the texture that you miss and master the seasonings from the ancestors that grandma didn't leave, you can put almost anything in a pot and make it taste good.
But you don't put anything in the pot here at Iconic. So I'm going to ask you, let's first talk about your menu just a little bit. All right. Because I want to get a better concept because you're not just selling ice cream in here. Matter of fact, I'm just not seeing the ice cream kind of content show up like that to say you started with the ice cream. And I'm really excited about the Italian ice because that's my vibe. I never grew up loving a lot of ice cream. If I did, it was the vanilla bean Briars one that my mama that's the one my mom
y'all that don't know, Briars is South Carolina's Bluebell.
For those in Texas,
for the most part. Briars run South Carolina.
It was really good, but it wasn't something that I always had. But when my granddaddy started selling Italian ice, like he had like, somebody, he didn't make it. Like he wasn't like you making it and selling it out the stuff. He was, I don't know, it was like a company that he got it from, and he would sell it like at the ball field or, different places at the fair. People would come and be able to get like different types of Italian ice. So it was like a vibe. It was really good. And then boiled peanuts, he did the same. But let's talk about your menu. I'm here with breakfast. Breakfast is something new at Iconic. What made you go with a breakfast option, new menu in regards to that?
The rent.
Come on, be honest. Be honest.
The rent. So when you have a location, if you have a brick and mortar, you pay rent for it 24 hours a day. At night while I'm home asleep, I'm still paying for the building. So if you want to do events and stuff, we have the parking lot. We can do markets out there. Anybody want to team up and do a little something, let me know. Because we have a lot of space here, a lot of time. So we used to do events at night in the parking lot. We've had skate parties and all that in the parking lot.
Oh, I never heard of it.
Oh yeah, we did all that last year. Only thing is I didn't have a staff. I was kind of winging it on my own, and it was wearing me out. So when I get an event coordinator, we can get right back to it. But we used to have a pop-up here every month, talking 18 to 21 vendors all the way around the building, and the inside was open too. And the only reason we stopped because parking was so crazy, because the store is still open, and this store is still going to see, and that's why I say to all of you who want to come and do pop-ups, man, get with me. This store is still going to see 300 to 500 customers every day. So if you're having a pop-up out there and people are parking to go where the customers park, and so we've got it figured out now with the city, so we can park on the street. So we're gonna bring that back. Food. What I wanted Iconic to be, because of where it is, because it's here at Ann's, it's sort of like a one-stop. You can get it. And I know about brand scaling and all of that, and sometimes you want to stay simple. but I felt like you needed a little bit of Mexico, you need a little bit of Jamaica, you need a little bit of soul food. All them things have to be on the menu for me. I love a place like that where I can just jump all over the world in one spot. And we used to do brunch on Sundays, which was really, really popular. And while doing brunch on Sundays, people are always asking, saying, we don't have any place to eat for breakfast. I mean, nobody. It wasn't, I'm whether you eat or not. There's just not too many breakfast options in Oak Cliff. And we'll talk a little more about what Oak Cliff is too, because this is our hood and this is how they do us. They're not going to give us too much healthy options, which is why I love Ann's. Ann's has its own history that we could get into. It truly is a remarkable. I love how it got started and why it got started, and for who it got started for.
Gotcha.
Even though it wasn't by us, it was for us 100%, and that's all you see coming here is us.
So you could go ahead and hit it right now while we're talking about it.
Well, Miss Ann was, she got sick. She was struggling with her health, going to the doctors, giving her medication. But she was from Oak Cliff. She knew what I like to call the witches, the herbalists. And they was like, sis, you need to stop taking that stuff and start taking this. And it added years to her life. And her question was, well, how come ain't nothing like this out here for y'all? And Miss Ann, this stuff expensive. We can't. Well, I'll be damned. So she built her Ann's right there, a small one. In this is 40 something years it's been going on now. And now they have 5 stores throughout Dallas. And 5. Arlington, Redbird, Bishop Arts, here, and Waxahachie.
I only knew about the Waxahachie one.
And so
but this is the only one I come to.
So the ingredients here, if you can look behind me at the store, you'll find they have a lot of stuff. Almost anything you can think of is just made different. We don't have white sugar in this building. It's not here. We don't have red dye number 4. It's not in this building.
And why is it important not to have the white sugar and the red dye?
It'll kill you, man. It'll kill you. It'll cause ADD. Have your kids bouncing off walls. It's just no good. It tastes, but if it's no good for you and there are reasonable and suitable alternatives, why? If you know better, what we supposed to do, y'all?
Reasonable and suitable alternative.
If you know better,
do better.
So if it's here, but the problem is, and all of this stuff is affordable. Some of it might be a little bit more expensive than what you would normally buy, but you ain't gonna have to go to the doctor or the dentist or none of that as much. So you're gonna save money on the back end. And life is about economics, just like that, y'all. Make no mistake about it. You're gonna pay one way or the other. You can come here, that food expensive. It's cool. Hey, but that emergency room, that dentist, what they call that Midol, that stuff add up. When you can just eat right and change a lot of ailments in your system. So she built this store, and so when you come here, we do sell meat, eggs, and cheese, and it's all grass-fed and organic because we take food stamps. You gotta have that in order to take food stamps. Listen to me, y'all. I have to sell you death in order for this store to take food stamps. You gonna sell cheese, you gonna sell milk. We sell milk for cheaper than what we buy it for. We make no profit. We lose money every time they sell milk, but they just have to have it because they take food stamps, which lets you access all of this on a fixed income. So you gotta give some, but that's just to let you, we look at the food chart we grew up on, dairy, meat. No doctor in the world will recommend that diet to you right now for you to live.
Right. And I do like the store because when I first came in and I ordered, and while I was waiting, I shopped around and I looked around. I was like over at the products. I was like calling people. I was like, oh, come look, check this out. Let me show you all they have. What do you want to try? Do you want to try, like soap? Did you want to try, because I saw the ingredients. I saw that it was simple. I saw that it was like, like handmade, homemade. And then I saw some of the brands that I typically would get from Sprouts. And I was like, ooh, they got my Brianna's dressing in here. They got this, they got that. And I was really like going through and looking in through the aisles. And I was like, oh, this is dope. Like I can get food right now and then take my groceries with me.
So dope if they had a vegan cafe, wouldn't it?
Agreed. Wholeheartedly agreed.
Whole Foods too would be so dope if they had a vegan cafe.
I'm not a Whole Foods person. I'm definitely Sprouts all the way. But
I know. Well, what's the Whole Foods? I don't really shop at Whole Foods.
Me either.
Because I buy bulk and I buy my food with my food.
Right.
I ain't supposed to do that. But,
I got you. But I appreciate you giving us the concept behind ends and just knowing. And I think that for a lot of people, and Otis, you probably didn't experience this because, again, you grew up on this lifestyle. It's usually a health scare or a health situation or a health condition that makes people start to change, makes people a little bit open to changing their lifestyle. And now their mindset is open and they're willing to explore things. You got stuff on your menu and you're not like the other plant-based restaurants. Like you got your own, like you said, you got a different variety on your menu that's consistent. We don't have to see what days you have certain things on, when you're going to offer this or that. Your menu is consistent, but I love your menu because you don't have a lot of processed foods. And that's an issue or a trend, I should say, not an issue, but that's a trend with some plant-based restaurants is that it's still a lot of plant-based foods. I mean, processed foods when the goal is whole food, the goal is plant-based food, stuff that has limit processes that went through it just to give you a good experience that still tastes good. So
I want to make some money, but I got a conscience too. You know, I do. I can't sell my soul for $1. I don't know how long I'm gonna last like that, but I'm just not gonna do it.
So you feel like it's hard to because that's what's in demand.
That's what's economically feasible.
Okay.
Not so much as in demand. I get the same demand as anybody else get, but I pay more for what I feed you, and it's cool. Because we're doing
that's a bar right there, y'all. He has to pay more to feed us better. So when we complain about the prices, when we go to Black-owned restaurants and you say, oh, you're going to pay for this, but you can go to churches and get this, or you can go to KFC and get this. Like, there's a lot of people who have this issue with supporting Black-owned restaurants, not knowing what it takes for them to even get the whole food, get the produce, get the food to be able to even prepare it, add the labor to it, and then serve it to us in a good experience. And we complain about the price. So I'm really glad that you broke that down, knowing that you are already taking in the cost before you even put it out to the market.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I believe in, I like mushrooms. I love lion's mane mushroom. Lion's mane is a remarkable mushroom with a lot of diversity. But you know, if you go to Central Market, it's $23, $24 a pound. Now we do sell raw lion's mane here at $19 a pound, and we're trying to get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Because the more I have a black mushroom farm, y'all, and I'm proud of that because I'm black and we don't grow a lot of mushrooms. So I know I probably got some white folk. I love y'all, like I know people, but it's just something for us to have a piece of that. I mean, it's a huge market, and there are not a lot of black shroom farmers. They're just not. This brother's local. He's from Dallas. He's probably somebody you want to put on your radar in the interview. And he's growing some extraordinary mushrooms. He's actually trying to cultivate. I don't know if any of you heard Chicken of the Forest or.
So we had Chicken of the Woods in Minneapolis around the same time last year, and it was. It was absolutely amazing. I had to have her run it back one more time. So y'all, if you're ever in Minneapolis, High Flora, Hi Flora, Flora. She makes amazing drinks, but her food is absolutely amazing. And she got a mushroom plug too. The Chicken on the Woods was absolutely amazing. I haven't found it anywhere else, and I don't even know if I would even know how to make it taste that good. And it was
grow everywhere. It don't grow. You can't, if you ain't in certain parts of the country, you just ain't gonna never have it. But and this is his third cultivation of it. So you're talking about somebody who listens to the needs of the people, and we need that.
So talk about the needs of mushrooms. So what are the nutritional benefits? Because there's some people who be like, oh, I just don't eat mushrooms. That's a fungus or whatever the case may be. Lion's mane. Okay.
We are fungus, but anyway.
Let them know.
Just praying on the earth, but we try to separate ourselves from stuff, and we just don't know, man. We don't, and that's why I say at the foundation of it all, if we begin to love people, we can have these conversations. Because I love you, so I'm not talking about nothing crazy. I'm not telling you to shoot dope or sniff coke. I'm saying because I love you, maybe you should start drinking Coca-Cola. I'm just saying, I clean my car battery. I keep a can for the car battery in the car that lasts for years. And there are alternatives that taste really, really well.
So hit them with the alternative. So if you're a Coca-Cola drinker and you just heard Otis and you already knew you wanted to get off the sodas and that might have been your choice, what are some good options for people?
Ann's Health Food Center, 2634 South Zane Boulevard, Dallas, Texas, at any one of the soda sections. We have, if we can spit, we're looking at a refrigerator full of colas, pops, but none of it has processed sugar. None of it has dyes or artificial colors. They all taste good. Some of them are even a probiotic.
A probiotic.
And I'm not big on probiotics. I like eating raw food over probiotics. I sort of think probiotics tend to taste medicine-y, but these don't.
Okay.
So if you're looking for a good probiotic, come get you that. There's always cold pressed juice, but there are tons and tons of alternatives to drinking something. But if you don't know better, you can't do better. So
if a Coca-Cola person walked in here right now and they said, I just saw you on Wellness with Giovanni YouTube channel, Nourish Flourish Vibes, and she was doing her breakfast, and you said, I need to put the Coca-Cola down. What are 2 things you're going to give me that I'm going to be able to take and potentially might like? Because everybody got different palates. But what are the 2 options you're going to tell me when I walk into this store that I need to go pick up?
I'm going to give you a cola. I'm going to give you a ginseng cola. And then I'm going to give you main root. Main root is mine. They make a ginger. Ooh-wee. It ain't like ginger ale or none of that. It ain't that. The ginger is in there. Like, you going to smell it. It's going to pop back up in here. It's going to loosen up mucus. But it's a soda. It's a ginger ale soda. But it's made with cane sugar, and it's made by Main Root. And Main Root sells all types of different flavors of soda, but it's natural flavoring. It's no artificial flavor, colors or dyes or anything like that. So Main Root is a really
Main Root, MAINROOT.
Yep.
Main Root. All right, y'all. Main Root.
They got that over there. They have it's a few more over there too that my almost 70-year-old self can't see. No, I'm just playing. But we have a few different types of colas here, a few different types of sodas. We even got some new ones that we just got that I have yet to taste, and that's those colorful cans on the top 2 shelves over here.
Let me see if I can show y'all. Oh no, you're not gonna
so
be
if
able
you
to
walk
see
through the cafe, we're actually sitting at a table in the cafe and looking at the TVs. So if you do that, you'll see a bottled drinks. Let me show you something.
So while he's going to go show us the sodas, y'all, I just finished my almost done with my breakfast bowl or plate, I should say, and it was eggs, hash browns, breakfast potatoes, and sausage. But y'all, my absolute favorite thing today was the grits. Again, totally different experience. We're gonna ask him about it, how he makes the grits, what all goes in with the grits, but the grits was my absolute favorite. He gave me a pineapple mango chia pudding to try. It was really, really delicious. And then the breakfast tacos, y'all. I had the sausage, egg, potato breakfast tacos on the menu. Come on through. And so now he's about to show you your options. So make sure y'all send this at the 40-something-ish mark for the soda drinkers. Tell them to fast forward to that so they know that Otis is talking to them about the soda.
So look, this is a soda, right, y'all? I want to show you. Those are the ingredients. This is the ingredients is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 words. And it's a soda that I'm fit to drink.
So y'all hear the ingredients on the back. I'm gonna read it off to you real quick just in case you can't see it, but I want to hold it there for a little bit. So it's all about checking out the ingredients before you even consume it. So they got sparkling filtered water, cane sugar, natural flavors, juice for color, and malic acid. And this is Virgil's.
What they say they use for color?
Juice for color.
Juice. How many of y'all know what juice is? Because it ain't. We know what juice is. We know what that, and it's a soda. I swear it's a soda, y'all. And it's
Here's
good.
the ginseng up, y'all. Another option. Another option.
Now this one's new.
Caffeine free, no artificial preservatives, no high fructose corn syrup. right, y'all. Ingredients: triple filtered carbonated water, grape juice concentrate, cane sugar, Concord grape essence, Korean ginseng extract. This
See?
an option for you, y'all. Options. You got options to put the soda down, to put the Coca-Cola down.
This guy's some stuff
And again,
I don't deal with. Like, I don't know what sodium citrate is. I've never.
ginseng up.
Daniel is really.
You're
good.
not in the Dallas area. Make sure you look it up to see where to find it. All
Hurt you.
right, you about to try this one?
Try it.
So this one is about to get taste tested.
Bottoms up. Oh, that's really good.
I told you.
And you're a very person. Don't you like cherries?
Burns your throat.
See?
I
Okay.
don't know what's in it, but it's
Sparkling
burn
water.
to it.
Most of you who drink soda like that burn, because that's why I don't like soda, because I don't like the burn. And then there's a no cap soda pop, sour watermelon. All right, y'all. So these are 3 options right here. 3
And there
options
are
to swap out
many more.
your soda.
So many more. But you're not going to find this in Walmart or your neighborhood Kroger's. If you go to Kroger's where I live, you'll find that. Listen, if you live in the hood, go to the white people neighborhood and shop at their grocery stores. I'm just keeping it, I don't care. Well, I don't care who I'm talking to, because y'all know it's the truth. You can have a Kroger's in Oak Cliff, and you can have a Kroger's in Addison. And they are 2 totally different
markets.
stores. The food is different. The selection is different. The freshness is different. The fruit is different. It's different. So if it costs you $3 or $4 to drive across town to buy your fruits and vegetables, we're talking about feeding your family here or your pet, which is my family. I don't feed my dog anything. I love him.
Me either.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, we have to go.
Spencer's on Whole Food now.
I shop at Goodwill. I don't know how many people shop at Goodwill, but Goodwill is the same philosophy. I don't go to Goodwill in Oak Cliff. I go to Goodwill in Frisco. Where I can find a polo shirt that somebody wore twice for $5. So
and you can throw that polo on and go talk to people about your business and your concept, and let more people know about what it is that you're doing and your vision.
It don't cost a lot for you to be ready at all times. Another thing I tell my workers, like both of my chefs have their own brands. One makes, I don't even have one with necklaces on. Hold on.
Y'all, if you pull up to Iconic Vegan Eatery and it's during the lunch or dinner time hour, my absolute favorite thing is the Brussels sprouts, y'all. The Brussels sprouts are absolutely amazing. You've never had it this way before. I never had it that way before. Absolute favorite thing. And the fish plate. But if you pull up for the breakfast, the tacos and the grits, and I'm about to ask Otis about the grits, because man, these grits, I never had anything like this. The spin, the style on the grits, and the breakfast potatoes were absolutely so delicious. So delicious. And we got to tap in on the French toast. They're gone now, but we got to see how the French toast was.
Somebody ate it. We ain't gonna say who, but they gone.
Y'all missed that part.
So these are one of my chefs makes stones. I mean, he wraps. The boy rap game is serious. And then I have another one of my cooks. He makes oils, cuticle oil. I buy massage oils from him. Hair oils, organic hair oils that he put together with all these oils that he get from here, and he combines them and puts them in. But what I tell them is, you don't leave home without your brand. This is your credit card now. You know what I'm saying? If you sell ice cream, I mean, you got some ice cream? Nah, no, bro, you can't leave home without. I never did again. I bought me a bag. I would go in the morning to Specs and get my dry ice, and I wouldn't care if it was 5, 6, or 7 little 8-ounce cups of ice cream, but I kept ice cream with me at all times, because you don't know when opportunity gone.
Never leave out the house without your brand.
Take it with you.
Take it with you. And remember, you are the brand.
You're the brand. So you can't come out the house like you used to no more when you try and do certain things. Because I have my raggedy days. Like, I mean, I'm talking about, I'm coming out here looking like a head ain't comb or nothing, but it get fun. I know you the guy that owned the beat. You'll start to see. You have to represent yourself at all times, because you don't know who's looking.
Agreed.
In the era of social media, you don't know who's trying to knock you down.
So my question for you, Otis, when people come into Iconic Vegan Eatery, what are like your top 2 favorite go-to items that people get, like your popular items on the menu?
Of course, ice. It's summertime, so ice cream and Italian ice. Everybody loved that.
Okay.
Then after that, lion's mane, anything. Lion's mane, anything. Eat lion's mane taco, lion's mane sandwich, and a large part of that is because we do make a mean piece of lion's mane, but you can't get it everywhere. You can't get it everywhere. So I think that's a part of it. But if you're looking for something that just tastes good, it seems like everybody just keep ordering it over and over again, it's the soul food plate. And man,
it's the fish plate for me.
Which is a variation of the soul food plate. Yeah. There's something about that macaroni, cheese, and collard greens and the Brussels sprouts that just...
It's the Brussels sprouts for me. All day, every day.
Yeah, it's that part. So if we broke it down, it would be a little easier. Brussels sprouts, lion's mane, collard greens, and mac and cheese. Those are pretty much...
Brussels sprouts. It's worth a try, y'all. It's definitely worth a try. That's my absolute, like, oh my God, he did what with these Brussels sprouts? The same thing with these grits. So, Otis, come on, what happened with these grits? Like, these grits aren't the type of grits that I can get from anywhere else. I've never had it this style. I don't know what you did. Can you tell us what you did? What was the secret? What's your approach? I don't know, but...
My dad taught me how to cook grits.
Well, he cooked them he from Florence. My grits didn't come like that an hour away in Sumter like this.
And all of South Carolina just came out.
I'm just saying.
I'm talking all of South Carolina just came out right here. I just want y'all to know that's how we talk in South Carolina. But yeah, my dad taught me how to. It's in the whip. It's in the whip. Grits are supposed to be whipped. If your little arm ain't hurting, then you ain't do it like grandma did.
So if grits don't taste like this, you was being lazy with how you made your grits. That's what I'm hearing from Otis.
Pretty much.
Okay. All right.
So those grits was on the stove 6 o'clock this morning.
6 o'clock this morning?
And they still on the stove. Getting whipped. Like every 3, 4, 5 minutes, somebody get.
And you can't get the grits all day. Only you can't get the grits all day now.
I know we used to do shrimp and grits and grits and crab cakes. Now the grits and crab cakes,
y'all might see the grits on the Teacher Desk Chronicles. Might be another one.
We had to slow down on it though.
It's all good.
Until I trained somebody how to make crab cakes. Because we make crab cakes out of lion's mane.
I had the crab cakes too, and they're so, oh my goodness, they're so flavorful. Like the crab cakes were so, y'all might need to check that one out. I don't know, I might have just did Instagram live. I might not have gone on YouTube. So YouTube, you always get to see it. Instagram is only there for the moment, but I'll have to go back and see it. But I feel like that was an Instagram Teacher Desk Chronicle with the crab cakes. Whew, because the crab cakes come on the kale salad, right? Oh my gosh, yes. But yeah, so I told y'all about the lunch menu, the breakfast menu, the grits, and the sausage, egg, and potato was my absolute favorite taco. And then how was the French toast?
How was the French toast?
The French toast is gone.
Yeah.
So
Really
I don't know who came and did it. We were sitting here and we was talking. We was and then somebody came over here and did it. Somebody did it. It's on. We gonna find them on camera though. Yeah. See?
Yeah. So
we ain't even get
you might want to try the French toast before they're all gone. I don't know. French toast on the menu all day.
Breakfast on the menu all day.
Y'all, we didn't know breakfast was on the menu all day. We probably wouldn't have been here earlier in the morning trying to get it, but it was such a great start to the day. But Otis, let the people know.
Let me break it down to you like this. We make breakfast.
Okay.
And we serve it till it sells out.
Gotcha.
Which
okay,
usually
so
is around 2, 3 o'clock.
Don't come up here acting ninjas
at 5 o'clock
and be like, exactly, and it's about done, and the breakfast was open since 7 o'clock.
3 is usually still around.
Gotcha.
And I make a ton of grits because I love grits. That's my go-to. Grits and black beans, y'all. Don't.
So Otis, give the people a message. Let them know. Before you let them know where they can find you and how to support, just pour into the people with that voice that you say you have, that you want to have more. You want to get to more people.
It's not about your diet. We got to do this together, y'all. Like we really have to do this together. Even if it's small business, look to partner with other small businesses. Let me say this. Let me give you a perfect example. This straw, you can go get a straw in a cup at probably every vegan restaurant in Dallas, and we all order them separately. We won't get together and say, yo, let's just order a truckload of straws, napkins, spoons, trays, things that we all use. We have to get into collective economics. We have to get into buying things together to drive down the cost of doing business, because it's easy for them to knock us down when we're standing by ourselves. I've done it with Ann's. I've gone to buy food from people and told them, yo, we want a pallet. And they look like, a whole pallet? They want a pallet. How much you charge us for it? And if they don't give us a price we like, we're like, okay, we're going to shop around and call them back the next day and they'll give us the price we want. There's power when you're buying collective like that, because their business. So if you're in the business of making jewelry and you know other people that make jewelry, that's not your competition. If you're in the business of making food, you're a vegan restaurant. Other vegan restaurants are not my competition. I don't want to feed everybody in Dallas. I know Hope Boy, Dope Boy don't want to eat. Bam Vegan don't either. But we can all come together and buy napkins together and save ourselves $300-400 a month. We can do that if we just put our minds to it and do it. But we get so focused on trying to build yourself that we forget we got here as a community, and we ain't gonna get no further without being a community. So whatever you're doing, man, look to hold hands and pray together and come together with somebody and make yourself stronger by making someone else stronger with you.
I love
That's how the West was won. You look at LeBron, and that's what they're doing now. They're taking their homeboys and taking them to the top. They forming a team and collectively conquering what they want to do. And that's what we got to do, y'all. We got to team up.
I love it. Yeah, it's Healthy Habits and Lifestyle Coach Giovanni, host of the Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives podcast. I'm here at Iconic Vegan Eatery. I just tried the breakfast menu, and I'm here with Otis. Otis, let them know where Iconic Vegan Eatery is.
2634 South Zane Boulevard, inside of the Ann's Health Food Market, right here in Dallas, Texas, 75224. And it's on your GPS at Iconic Vegan Cafe. We're going to give us some Italian ice now, y'all. All right.
Y'all, don't forget to heal daily, thrive always. Thanks for vibing with me, y'all.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
That was good.